there's still a chance, even when there's no one sitting there to hold you tight and no one there you can kiss goodnight.
I rebuke these energies. You okay? I love you. I rebuke them. I rebuke them. I rebuke them. I'm gonna start. This is my new deal that has come with weight gain. I'm losing the weight, but the new deal for wardrobe stuff has come with weight gain. So one of those things is I want all my tops to have a chef bra in them. Much like this, for example. This is a tank. Mostly tanks are the ones that have them, if they have them at all. For you girls or fellas who didn't know, this is a shelf bra. And it is most often found in tanks. This halter has one as well. I've always been of the belief that regular shirts should have them. I don't know how they would be incorporated though. Yes, I do the same way they are in tanks. I think I was thinking about button downs, because with a button down, that means you have to have a section over here and then a section over here. But when you button them up, it still might not cup and support like it needs to. So, okay, let's say no button downs. But even if you have blouses and or knit tops that are long sleeve or even short sleeve that are pullover or tie at anything except button down, I think you should have a shelf bra option. And if someone comes up with a whole line of tops with all shelf bras in them, you are going to ball out on my idea. You too, like a handful of others have, will ball out on the brilliant ideas that I come up with here at Tough Love TV. So, yeah. Shelf bras. And that's because my boobs got so big, have gotten so big that my bras have gotten uncomfortable, but I'm in denial about it. I'm so in denial that I won't buy new bras. So my bras, I can still wear my bras, but they're not comfortable. I can tell that I'm clearly a bigger size. I need to get a bigger size. Won't do it because I'm gonna lose the weight, but I really am gonna lose the weight. But even then, it is a lot more comfortable not having to worry about a bra, you know? And then if I could find night shirts like this, maybe just like this, but longer, that would be a sundress, wouldn't it? Okay, sundresses. Let's get the shelf bras popping is what I'm saying, is the bottom line. That, and they're not really cardigans. I don't want to call them cardigans because cardigans are associated with ladies my age. A sweater or something that would still be fashionable to go over what you have. That's like a jacket, but it's less like a jacket and more like a sweater, but it's not exactly like a sweater because then it would be a cardigan, which would put you in the old lady category. But either way, but it needs to zip up. So basically, a zip up cardigan. I'm still hearing something. I'm just, I'm checking on Mr. I'll tell you about what I went down. I forgot I have the washer going. And I also need to go and get my driver's license renewed. Figgity. Yeah, but yeah, a zip-up, basically, I guess a zip-up cardigan, because I'm thinking jacket, but it needs to be lighter than a jacket. So, the bottom line, a zip-up cardigan, and that way you can take it off and put it on according to your body temperature, girl. And then it won't look so old ladyish if when you would take it off, you tie it around your waist. I know the millennial girls ain't gonna do that, but we're gonna especially a tomboy girl, we gonna be able to get that jacket or zip up cardigan because it's gonna be like a sweater. So a zip up cardigan and tie it around your waist, and then you covering up your booty too. When it's hot out, so you got air and you covering up your booty and you just tie around your waist. You don't have to hang it on no jacket, find no hanger for it, none of that jazz. And just a little tip, when you tie your zip-up cardigan around your waist, tie it on unless you just too fashionable to do this, you can also tie it on backwards so as to keep the outside of the cardigan. When you put it on, it'll still be clean, because you're gonna be sitting on stuff, and it's gonna be, you know, you're gonna be leaning on stuff and sitting on stuff, and so you might crunch up your stuff and get stuff on it, or sit on something or whatever. And if you do somehow get it soiled, then the dusty or soil area will be facing your back and not that. But before I do, let me finish this conversation, because I got a couple more fashion ideas for you chicks that call yourself designers. Because I know in this day and age, everybody can call themselves whatever they, you know, when you were young, you'd be like, what you want to be when you grow up, what you want to be when you graduate, all that stuff. People just jumping right in the pool, okay? Y'all not checking to see if the water is tepid or cold or hot or perfectly lukewarm or even chlorinated. Y'all, it could be swamp water. You jump in. Sewage. Ooh, and if it's a couple of people in there, if it's somebody else in there, you know, if your friends jump off the bridge, you're gonna jump too. Because that's what it is right now. But anyway, yeah, this other idea, and this is not an idea. This is happening right now. So I guess this is I started saying never mind. This ain't for designers. It's for everybody. But if the designer that steals my idea about shelf bras and everything and zip up cardigans, yeah, you could have a whole line of new wardrobe wear for bitches that will pay for it, is what I'm saying. Because these are brilliant ideas and comfortable and fashionable. So this other thing is, oh, y'all know I have a bunch of scresses, what I call scresses. They're scresses. And they're skirts that can double as dresses, or dresses that can double as skirts, because they're both. For example, this number here, which is much too large for me, and I'm going to get the bust taken in. Oh my God. This is an extra large. I thought it was larger than that. I knew it was an extra large, but I thought it was larger than that. But the thing is, this bad boy is extra large, size 15-17, which for those of you who don't know means that this is a junior's size extra large. And let me tell you, that's a line and a half. This is a 2X. It falls off me so much so that I have binder clipped the bust, but this is not about that. So I have tons of these, and I just grabbed a few that were in the laundry. If I wear the short ones in public, I usually wear them as skirts, and then I get another blouse to wear with them. Unless I'm just lounging around the house, then I wear them as the micro mini that they are. This particular one, it doesn't look like much. And this was meant for exactly what I described it for. Because this is originally a dress. I know, look how short. And when last year I could wear it as such. I mean, I can still get in it, but all my ass cheeks will be hanging out of this thing. Which Mr. doesn't mind, but nope. And this one also has that shelf bra I was talking about. See it? It's got a shelf bra in there. So, but as of late, I've been wearing this as a skirt only. Because it's a fat ass. Here's another short one. I do wear this as a dress, though. And lounge around in it. I wear this as a dress, but it's actually a bath wrap. Made like a, you know. It's got a little pocket with the initial, a crest and the initial on it. It's terry cloth because it's a bath wrap. But anyway, that's my point. And you guys have seen all of these a ton of times inside out because it was in the laundry. All these were in the laundry because that's how regularly I wear them. So you have this one. There's this one. And there's this one. Also inside out because it was in the shower. And several of these very long, these maxi scresses. That's what they are. But for the maxi scresses, they most often have these, rather than a shelf bra, they most often have these doubled up, like the top part. You know, it has several inches of doubled up portion that can go over the breast. More snug than the rest of the dress. Like this, you can see it really, because this is a whole different pattern up top. You can double it up to offer more coverage, nipple coverage. That's another thing, and it's something else. I have on one now with this pink halter. Yep. But I always wear that as a skirt though. I never wear that as a dress. I think I might have worn it as a dress maybe twice. And that's because at the right angle and amount of light, you can see straight through it. So I can wear this with a slip. This skirt with a slip and be good. Oh yeah. So the other thing, girl, fashionista, that I wanted to tell you about, in case you got your millennial gumption to go in and create it. So go to that black designer that you know on Instagram that's blowing up, and tell her to call me, because these are not the only ideas I have, and they all fall well within the same line of ideas. And shoes too. I got something special and that will meet the fashionable and comfort needs of a woman who is a lady. Bitch, don't steal my tagline though. Because you going to steal that tagline and people going to still be out in these streets calling girls women and women ladies and calling boys men and men gentlemen. And they are all six different motherfuckers. You know, a girl is not a woman. It's not a lady. They're all females though. I know y'all hate to be called females. But every last one of them hoes is a female. Not every last one of them is a hoe. Okay, but I just use that because I know y'all sensitive about about terms, none of which carry the heat the N-bomb carries. But that's another video. And also on the other end of the spectrum, boys are not men, are not gentlemen. They're different motherfuckers. Now, in the scenario of women to ladies and men to gentlemen, there are some men who are ladies, gentlemen. So you can be a lady, a woman can be a lady. It's possible. There are complete packages out there in this world. Same with men who are gentlemen. Because in every case, oh, that's a lie. I was going to say, every gentleman is a man, but that's not true. And I almost said every lady is a woman. But some ladies are not necessarily woman enough to get some shit done. So I'm going to take that back. And shout out to you ladies out there who are also women. And shout out to you women out there who are also ladies. Just like shout out to you men who also have the perfect balance between. But you little girls and little boys, your parents really dropped the ball. So I'm going to suggest to you that you get out there and find you some new guidance. Never mind, because the priorities, the values with which you search gon' still wind you up with some bullshit. But that's okay. I don't have no advice on it right now in this video, because this is a fashion video. It's not the kind of fashion video you thought it was, but it's still a fashion video. So, and one of the last but not least things, girl, is polyester. Okay, let's talk about fabrics, shall we? Shall we? Let's talk about fabrics. I've always loved silk, okay? As much as the next woman, lady, even. But I'm not always trying to take every bit of my laundry to the cleaners every week. And even if it was in the budget, I'm not interested in making a trip. I'm not interested in making a trip, okay? Cashmere, same scenario. Same scenario, okay? Linen, ditto, bitch. Okay? So all these are magnificent fabrics. I kind of shouldn't count cashmere right now, because cashmere I've had to give up all my cashmere. And if I had just bought similar fabric, I had to give up all my silk. And if I had just bought simple, instead of cashmere, I could have bought some microfiber. It would have been great. It would be great. Instead of silk. I know you thought I was going to say satin, didn't you? That's because you're on the bandwagon, girl. Satin is not the only replacement for silk. Not only is it not the only, it's not even the best replacement for silk. Rayon, bitch. All my middle-aged ladies, holla if you hear me. Rayon. I'm not saying that rayon is the new silk, because millennials aren't that wise. Okay? They got to be on that bandwagon. But rayon been the replacement for silk. I'm not saying I don't have any silk in my closet. Don't come for me with that hypocritical shit. Cause I have silk in my closet still. I didn't get rid of all. When I say I got rid of all my silk, I'm saying like half my wardrobe was cashmere and silk, and it had to go. Hot flashes will redictate some shit in your life, depending on how you approach your hot flashes. And if you go in and let Farm Code put you on medications, that's gonna cause some other stuff to happen. So, in my particular case, I didn't embrace those medications that Trump America has built just yet until I'm in a dire situation, girl. But they dictated that half my wardrobe should not be cashmere silk. As simple as that. It's as simple as that. And my domestic insufficiencies dictated my need to get rid of the linen I had. I can't say linen was half my closet though. I only had a little bit of linen because I already took issue with the way linen wrinkles. And that's the nature of the fabric. So if you just love that fabric, and ain't no way around it, you finna deal with it. You finna take that stuff to the cleaners. And I'm sure there's some bitch out there with a ton of money that wants everything linen. You know? And more power to her. I hope you find a variety of fashionable items in that fabric. But it's not gonna be me. But I like to see your wardrobe because I bet it's beautiful. I like to see it. Any bitch that want everything in linen, I want to see her wardrobe. I want to see what she came up with. Now, microfiber is your replacement for suede. There you be. If you love suede and looking for that replacement within this line of fashion that I'm creating right here in this video, then microfiber is your answer for your suede, for your fake suede. It's not heavy, you know, even though you probably, if you're wearing some suede, you're looking for some heaviness and some more. But our bodies change and do things. So even in the wintertime, you might not want as much coat coverage as other age people. So, yep. And there's also, satin is good just if you want a shiny ass fabric. A shiny fabric that you want people to visually feel like is silk. Or something. I don't know, you know. You can still wear your velvet if you're going to wear velvet. It's not really much that can replace that. Velour is not a replacement for velvet. But it is in the same family. So, but in most cases, velour is for casual, like even tracksuits and or pajamas, something like that. You know, flannelish. Anything that you would put in flannel. Whereas, you know, velvet is usually for formal stuff. Or event things. Like I have this red velvet onesie. I love this thing. I have it inside out because it's a hoodie on it too. Oh yeah, and I don't know if you know all the different types of velvets, but this is a silk velvet. Look at that. Again, I have it inside out because I put all my velvet inside. I store all my velvet inside out. Especially. And if I don't store it inside out, it's in plastic. But the silk velvet, that's going inside out and in plastic. But the regular velvet is just, it makes sure it's inside out. And I put it away wherever. But yeah, isn't that cute? And it's got a hood too. Ooh, it's so rich. You can't tell how dark it is in that light. But it's a deep ruby, rich ruby. Oh, no, it's even deeper than that. It's deep. I love it. I like finding shit like that nobody else is gonna find and nobody else is gonna have. Medium. And it's a true to size. Cause I can still get in this. I would have guessed that this was an extra large. You know what? It might not be true to size. It might not be true to size because I just want it to be. Because it says it's a medium. But I can get in this. And so if I can get in this is at least an extra large. But I'm not complaining. I had a suit when I was a size 10, about 10 years ago. When I was a size 10, I had a pantsuit that said it was a size 2. I kept that pantsuit forever. And it looked like silk. It was not silk. It felt like rayon, but it wasn't that either. I think it was some kind of cotton blend of phony fiber to fabricate rayon. I won't even say silk, to fabricate rayon. But it said it was a size 2. And it was a pantsuit. Because that's all, I didn't fuck with dresses. But the shirt said 2 and the pants said 2. It ain't no way in the world it was a 2. But I'm not the only one. Y'all got some stuff. Not only that, you got some stuff that's in there that like this says it's a medium. I ain't never taken that tag out. But I got some stuff that says 14 in it that I bet you some of it I cut the tags out. I used to always commit to cutting the tags out of anything that I had that was a 12. And it could just be a tight fitting 12. It could be a petite 12. Not petite because that would be too short for me. But you know what I mean. Any all the double digit stuff except for 10. I would just want to cut that tag out. I stopped doing that when I started reselling them. If it's something I didn't wear or didn't wear often, I would start reselling them. And so it's my guess that when someone buys something like that, that they would like the tag to still be in it. I would. Even though I don't like the fact that the size is enormous, I would still want the tag in there upon arrival. When I first got on talking about fabrics, it was to let y'all know that you sleeping on polyester. Y'all have slept on polyester for a century. A century. You know, you'll see old movies and people will be, you know, people who are supposed to be all fashion conscious and what have you. That's when I knew I couldn't trust the fashion industry, when they tried to shade polyester. When y'all start shading polyester, I was through with y'all, fashion industry. Okay? Because polyester is everything. It's everything. I have stuff that's polyester from back in the day. My vintage stuff, my best vintage stuff is polyester. Some of my best vintage. Let me show you a couple of things.
And a house in the hole, and the two of us are far apart, and one of us has a broken heart. A piece, but it's done. A crazy game when it is. I'm not meant to live alone. Yeah. I'm not meant to live alone. I said, still in love. Still in love with me. It's driving me crazy to think that my baby wouldn't be still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Well, 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 well. Sweet and a candy bar. That's scaring me. That's what I can't understand it. I know you can understand it. But if I love.
It's a shame that this is the kind of world that you gotta do research on a company to determine if it's somebody who is has moral balance enough to even promote. Like, I'm sitting up here thinking, should I tell them the name of this brand? Because I do like their clothes as well. But if they're racist, I'm not trying to promote them. So you never know. You can't do, you can't do everything. You know? And so I don't really judge people on it. You know better, you do better. I don't judge people on people that don't know any better. But people who I know, you bitches. Okay, because this is not a compliment. I need to clarify that when I say you bitches, it's a general term in this particular case. Because sometimes I mean you bitches. But you bitches who know about Jeffree Star and who know about the Shea Moistures and who know about Candy What's-Her-Face and who know, but you're more interested in being like your popularity is valued more than your moral balance. I still don't judge you for that. You know, people survive however they survive. I don't have a problem with any of that. But I judge you. I do. And on this channel, you won't hear me say don't judge me. Because I want you to judge me. The problem is you're judging on dumb shit. Like what people have and who they're with and their popularity and their sexual, abilities and escapades. How fat their ass is. How tight their Brazilian butt lift is. Oh, and I see you bitches too. I see y'all. Brazilian butt lift is just the Jenner family profiting off appropriation. Yet again, which is normal. Not once do I fault them for what they have been doing for their entire existence. because y'all go for it. You go for it. You've gone for it to the extent that the ideal look has gone from being ethnic to, well, they took it and took ownership of it, and they got it done. Oh my God, y'all, I just did a complete rant and I didn't record it.